what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Today, we'll be doing a box opening and review of the Spider-Man statue by McFarlane Toys. Now, this is a Spider-Man statue that's based off of the comic book, directly off of the comic book. They got Spider-Man 301. No, I'm sorry, Spider-Man 302 on the front, but on the back, they do have the Spider-Man 301, which is inspired by. I was getting nervous. This was like, man, I know this ain't from 302. I thought it was 301. Of course, famously, the comic book right before this, Amazing Spider-Man number 300, have almost this exact same drawing, this exact same pose, but in the black costume. I believe it was the first appearance of Venom or around that time, which also explains the transition from going from that black costume back to the red and blue one. And of course, this is during McFarlane's run on Amazing Spider-Man. So, dude, top-notch stuff, man. I actually own Spider-Man 301 downstairs. I had 300 some years ago. Don't know what happened to it, and went the other day to look for a copy to see if I can buy a copy. Man, them things are going for like $500, probably because of the popularity of the symbiote, the Venom costume. But you never know, man. That money might fall out of the sky. I gotta have it, dude. I gotta have Spider-Man number 300. But as far as this, look, I'm opening the box. I kind of went over. Did I go over? I thought I went over the box. Yeah. Basic window. I guess there's not a lot to it, man. They got Amazing Spider-Man 302 on the side and Amazing Spider-Man 301 on the back, and the rest of it is just basic design, man. Like, cool box, man. I'm excited to get into it. Oh, look at that. Okay, they got like a city drawing or a city like cardboard diorama thing in there, and behind it they got a comic book. Of course, this is not going to be the original. They got 301 on the front and 302 in the back, man. So they gave us two different comic books. Not sure why they did that. Probably because of the storyline, because I do believe Silver Sable was in 301 and maybe 302. I don't know if that was an extension of the story or what, but yeah, so I don't know. As a collector, this means nothing. Now it doesn't. I mean, it's not the actual, it's not a first print, clear copy. Like, they didn't even make it. You got the shiny paper. You got paper that they weren't even using at that time period. So, obvious recreation on top of the fact that it's front and back. I mean, I don't know what your goal was with this one, McFarlane. But I've seen some crazy things end up being worth millions of dollars, man. So, I don't know. Maybe this is one of them. I doubt it. With that being said, man, we do got the card. This is a cool card with the cover on there. Of course, all the McFarlane toys and figures come with these cards now. And this is synopsis. Supposedly, Frank Cross hired Silver Sable to test the security system. But when Cross turns out to have a secret past, Spider-Man smells a rat. And that's from the Amazing Spider-Man issue 301. Release date, the original release date, June 1988, yo. Golly, don't that make me feel old? Because the 301 I have is the one that actually was on the newsstand. Okay. Came with no directions, man. So hopefully this thing is easy to put together. Okay, so you got this little pole, and there is a hole that's nicely hidden by some webs in the back that I'm assuming that goes into. Look, y'all, I'm going back in for directions. Make sure this thing is right. Okay. I think I got it. All right. There was a web that goes in the back of this thing, man. That was hard to get in. But, dude, this is looking fly, man. Dude, the overall figure, of course, it looks just like the comic book, man. Like, they went, the eyes, it has no more or no less detail than that McFarlane, because, of course, I think Spider-Man number 1, the regular Spider-Man series that wasn't Amazing Spider-Man, wasn't Spectacular Spider-Man, but Spider-Man number 1 that McFarlane did was like very much more detailed. It was weird because he had already been drawing Spider-Man and had already redesigned stuff. Like, famously, he did the what they call the spaghetti webs, that has these webs that have the wraps wrapped around wraps, and so they call it spaghetti webs. He had already did that, and there was elements to the costume. There was more black on the blue, but when he did Spider-Man number 1, it was like, it was darker, it was more detailed, the webs were more, dude, he just took it to a whole nother level on top of the coloring, because if I'm not mistaken, I'm even looking at these comic books, you didn't have the digital painting that you have now. Like you had, like it was either one color. So you either had the red, the blue, and the black, whereas then later on you can have the blue have shadows on it or light, and which Spawn did that as well. So I do remember that with that Spider-Man comic book. It just had colors and vibrance that I had never seen before. So all that to say, that's missing from this, but that's representative of this comic book of this time period. This McFarlane dude is just perfect, man. The face is completely round. There's no nose shape. I think that was the difference with some of his later comics. It's just completely flat. But dog, yep, got the old spider on his chest, man. Super dope. We definitely got the spaghetti webs, the complex McFarlane webs going on. Yeah, man, super dope, dude. This bad boy was $38, $39, so it came in at $40. I do have a Spawn figure. Like a lot of his figures, his statues like this are around that price range, and I don't mind that. Oh, there's another part that goes in there. I don't mind that price range at all. I think it's dope. It's very statue-like. It's not made out of statue material, but it's got weight to it. I really do appreciate that. The statue is almost seamless. I do see some seams right here and at the legs, but they got it in the right place where you can't really see it. So, dude, it looks like a little statue. It's made out of plastic, which is more durable than of course the statue. If this falls over, you ain't got to worry about this shattering into a million pieces. So I do appreciate that. This particular one, I wouldn't mind having it in a bigger size, man. This is for some reason probably the same size as his other figures. I do got Spawn that he just released. I just opened this up the other day as well. So it looked like pretty much in the same size. In fact, he looks bigger, proportionally bigger than that Spawn. But I don't know. I think I would have appreciated it to be a little bit bigger. But overall, I think it's dope, man. The stand is plain. We got the Amazing Spider-Man, the exact color and design of the one from the comic book. So that's dope. We got this little web right here, man. It's dope. And you look at it from the front, you can see. No, you look at it from a certain angle, it's hard to see this little pole that's keeping them up, man. So I think it was designed well, even with just with displaying it in the mind. So head sculpt is dope. You got the red spider on the back. Dog, the wrinkles in the outfit. Bro, they did a good job, man. Statue-wise and design-wise, it really doesn't have you wanting more. Like I said, just as a personal thing, I like when I do my 3D printing, man, I pump my stuff up, man. So I do kind of wish he was a little bit bigger, but at the same time, man, he'll fit comfortably on one of these shelves in here. So we'll take it for what it is, man. I like it. With that being said, man, just judging it for what it is, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Again, it's a plastic statue, so maybe my judgment, my standard is a little bit different. I don't expect too much from this, but at the same time, like I said, man, there's nothing I can really tell you that would say it would be better. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they hit this pole a little bit better, but dude, it looks awesome, man. He did a good job, yo. So I think it's fair, man. 5 out of 5. But anyways, that's my thoughts, man. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Is this something you already got your hands on, plan on buying, you didn't know it exists, and now you want it? Let me know in the comment section what's up. Also, man, what's up with the comic book 301, man, or any of the Amazing Spider-Man? In fact, yo, let's talk about the McFarlane run on the Amazing Spider-Man. Let me know what you guys think. Anything on this subject, just leave me some comments. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right?
Yeah. Let the pen do what the pen do. Writing rhymes is what I'm into. Just close your eyes and let it send you. Off the planet, galaxy hopping, location dropping, the landing, the planning, it be outstanding. I demand it. A waste of time like a Star Wars movie that's not canon. Don't panic though, I got the antidote. I'd be damned if it don't create a thing to strengthen your chances to advance with this. Careful the words I answer with, cause lies can kill you from the inside like cancer sticks. Beware the lane where the nonsense is. Lyrical content enhances the consciousness. Are you a pseudo waste conscious what the product is? Think you know music better than whoever concocted it? Like those who spent years on that conscious tip. I guess if we ain't famous, then we ain't accomplished shit. But now it's my time if you count both of us. Sharpen minds, design, sharpen rhymes with the focus does. Even if you can't see the shine, you know it does. Notice us spitting rhymes and listen and soak it up.